Ladies and gentlemen, let's try Game Intercom video. We're going to be taking a look at Quake 2. Now, it's a bit of an odd one, a bit of an odd decision perhaps for us to be blasting through, but I figure, well, I kind of felt like playing an old game, if I'm totally honest with you, and I know a lot of the younger viewers possibly haven't seen this title, so I figured I'd show it off, at least in the short term. So obviously this title was released way back when, but at least in my personal opinion it still holds up pretty well even today. There are an absolute ridiculous amount of secret areas, as you'll find out in just a few minutes. You've got incredible particle effects and amazing textures. But on a serious note, the game at the time of release was actually quite revolutionary. The AI was actually fairly advanced, with the characters actually crouching rather than just standing there. And to a lesser degree, you could actually argue that they did employ some tactics, with characters somewhat covering each other. It wasn't exactly incredible AI or anything like that. And yeah, I'm picking up some armor there. So I'm just going to somewhat show you some of the area. I'm certainly not going to show you all the game. Now, there are a lot of secrets in this game, as I mentioned. And the purpose of this is to basically make you explore. Now, primarily, this game was aimed at online multiplayer. And there was actually quite a few players back in the day, like Dennis Fong, also known, of course, as Fresh, and various others that would try to take on his crown. Apparently, this guy wasn't too bright. He didn't notice me murdering his friend in a rather merciless fashion. Actually, you know what? Let's, actually, no, if I take that other secret area, it doesn't actually get me anything. It's going to slow me down. So, let's just ignore that and go back. So, yeah. This is the first level of the game, and you basically, I believe the enemy is called Strog. It's been a while since I played this, so you'll have to forgive a somewhat vague recollection. But basically, you crash land on their planet after being basically tasked to take them out. And you can see just how actually pretty the game is. I mean, it does look quite nice, considering anyway. So this I originally played way back on the Voodoo 2. And obviously, this game did support Glide and all the other goodies that you'd expect. Let's try and get some of these guys' attention. Perhaps shooting him repeatedly will spur him into life. Might as well pick up the shotgun ammo, and we can sort of make our way to the next level. So, I have to confess, although you could obviously see the simplistic design, and honestly, I'd probably say that Duke Nukem 3D is likely the better game, at least in terms of... Ow, stop shooting me. At least in terms of storyline and single player. There is, of course, a lot of secrets on that, but this game, I wouldn't really consider it particularly difficult in the general, at least according to some of the titles that were released at the time. Some games were absolutely ludicrously difficult, but this game had an absolutely beautiful selection of weapons. And as I said, it was primarily focused on multiplayer. I don't really know what Duke Nukem 3D's multiplayer was like at the time, if I'm honest. This is back when I didn't really used to play much multiplayer. I don't really now either, to be fair. But back then I actually had an excuse in that I was a high-ping bastard. I had the pleasure of 56 kilobytes per second internet connection, so there'd be no Steam for me if it was today. But nevertheless, you can see just how rather impressive this game looks. And okay, there are some issues with the lighting and stuff now. Obviously, it's not exactly dynamic lighting by any stretch of the imagination. And obviously, we are playing in a 5x4 resolution, because I believe I'm recording at like 12:960, but 1280, I'm sorry, by 960. Ow, ow, ow. Don't want those guys to melee me, they hurt like a bastard. Okay. Right. Isn't that pleasing? God, I love that gun. The door is open somewhere. Excellent. We shall indeed find the source of its opening. Now, when we consider a lot of games now are often criticised, actually, through their poor single-player experience. A lot of titles are, I would go as far as to say, criticised because they're basically just multiplayer focused. Now, that's not to say that this game has no multiplayer focus, as I mentioned, but I think this game is just very wholesome entertainment, if you will. Very wholesome. And, actually, wait a minute, let's go through here. Yep. Because fuck you, that's why. Ow, you shot me, which is not nice. Ow! Got a lift from that, which wasn't ideal. Obviously, back in the day, this would take a lot longer to bloody load. I think we're on another level now. And if I also remember correctly, we've got some grenades under here. Yeah, you could tell that I did play this game quite a bit. Updated. Okay. What weapons have we actually got? Oh, I thought we had another weapon. Okay, whatever. The shotgun, of course, was a rather interesting weapon, because despite the fact that it does have a fairly... well, you can see the dispersal pattern there, but it actually also is pretty damn accurate. You can almost use it as like a miniature sniper rifle, which is absurdly weird, but still. You can see the lighting effects, and these were a really big deal back in the day. The fact that the water actually did have some reflection in it, and the fact that you could actually see through the water to a degree. And back in the day, let me tell you, that stuff was very impressive. Ow. Apparently I'd need oxygen to survive after long periods of time, who would have thought? Okay, This is a secret level, if I remember correctly. It is excellent. I love confirmation. Confirmation makes me a happy camper. If I remember correctly, this level is a bit of a bastard. Hence the reason they give you a shotgun pretty much at the start, just in case you've somehow managed to get this far without finding it. Yeah. Computer, by the way, is updated, just in case you guys missed that. Alright, we've got full... Yeah. We know the bloody computer is updated. Okay. Access denied! Those guys hurt like hell. And I figure this could be an interesting series for us RGT. There's quite a lot of old games that I'd like to start really looking at. Obviously there's the Quakes and the Dooms and the other classics, but I'd also love to start looking at older games as well, maybe like the Sins and the Kingpins and the more controversial games out there. Plus as well, also other classics like Command & Conquer, the Red Alert, Tiberian era. To be fair, I'm more of a Tiberian nut than I was Red Alert. That's not to say that Red Alert was bad or anything, but hey. So, as I mentioned, this game had a very thriving online community, and of course, I believe it was this game that Dennis actually won his Ferrari on. Of course, he actually had a FiringSquad.com website as well. I think he co-founded that, I'm not sure. But, I think that website is pretty much defunct. Last time I checked anyway, there wasn't really much going on with it. Have I got a friend? Yeah, I've got multiple friends. By the way, I forgot to mention, well I might have forgotten to mention, I honestly don't remember. But enemies can actually hit their buddies as well, which is always amusing to me. Ow! Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, I actually forgot about that. Ow, ow, ow. I forgot to mention about those charming tramps that the game seems to just relish in, or rather the developers relish in, ow, melee, ow, ow, ow. Yeah. That's not too bad. We do not want to fall down there because it would not go too well for us, Sonny Jim. Does it hurt? Come on, I know it does. Ow, 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 ow. Okay, now I'm getting a bit too cocky. I'm getting absolutely battered for it. Ah, the flying brains. They're always friends. Ow. Huh. Awesome. I have no idea what the hell that long guy is, but it's gonna be a bad day for him when I get up there. Yeah, he's trying to position himself in melee range, which I am not going to permit. I need the key, apparently. Where the hell is the key? Where be the key? That is what I want to know. Huh. That did look like a secret area. Oh. Oh. Turns out it was a secret area. Also turns out I can't bloody well. There we go. Aha! Secrets up the wazoo. This is the why I love this game. The fact that there is no pointer telling you, well, dude, it's been 3 seconds. You can't find this key, so obviously, you know, we're just gonna have to tell you where it is. No, 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 no. If you can't find the key, that's your tough shit. And I realise that that may not be too politically correct for those of you who are kind of used to games being easier, but hey, that's just how it was back then. Honestly, don't remember where the hell this key is, though, on a serious topic. Which is actually somewhat ironic, considering my previous statement. I always remember, though, I always used to forget where the hell this key was back in the day as well. I don't think it was actually here. I have a feeling I'm missing it. Okay, well, let's try going back. I'm sure we'll find it in just... Oh, there it is. Okay, so how the hell did you get it? That's the question. There we go. See, it only just takes a moment, and don't you feel that much more proud? Don't you feel the sense of accomplishment? I know you do, come on. You're sharing the victory with me here, guys. Don't you feel confident? Okay, I think we get some shiners. Okay, we don't want to drown ourselves, that's not really how to conduct business in any game. I don't remember what you get as a reward for completing the level. I think it's a super shotgun. Yes. Doesn't that sound just make you so happy? I mean, listen to it. I'm just being quiet so you can enjoy the glory of the weapon. Behold! The power. And so forth. Where the hell is that guy? Yeah, I mean, one of the issues with the game, obviously you do get lighting clipping through. Apparently they haven't heard of things such as ambient occlusion and so forth. Well, whatever. Let's just be honest. Without games like this, we'd not have games like Call of Duty. Wait a minute. Alright. Ow. 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 You know what? Might as well. Since it'll be coming around the mountain anyway. Alright. That texture resolution though. I think I'll play just for a few more moments so you guys can see maybe the next level or so. Since I actually got there and then went straight into the secret area. Ow. You bastard. Who's a clever boy then? That's right, you are. Yeah, you is. Cool. Awesome sauce. We have accomplished a mission, we have gotten a much better weapon, and we are prouder and excited at the prospects of what we can do with this weapon. Okay. We can also pick up this ammo as well. Okay, I'll show you guys a little bit more of this mission, and then I think I'm going to call it. Hello there, dog. Okay, we have friends in high places. I made a funny. Ah, quad damage power up. See, I always get nervous on this bit because I have actually got blowed up before because I decided to take just a moment. Too long, and I basically had the enemy shoot the barrel, and you can imagine how that worked out for me. I'll give you a clue, it was less than optimal. Right. Huh. Ow. I need the blue key. Okay. Is this the end of the level? No, it's not. Okay. Now, I'm not actually sure what's going on with the music on this game. I'm guessing it's because it says you have to use the CD music, so I don't know if it's part of the installation or what. There should be music in the game. For what it's worth. Ow! I hate those things so much. I've had dates like this. Oh, I forgot about you. Apparently his existence is reliant upon, or rather the laser's existence is reliant upon his presence. Okay, pushing on the keyboard and relishing the incredible resolution of the textures. Okay, cool. I think that means we can move on. Alright, we've been through there, we've gone that away. Might as well switch weapons. Oh dear. Ah. Welp! I did say that the game does put out random traps, and I completely forgot about that one. In my defense, it has been several years and stuff like, well, okay, a lot longer than several years. Well, I did have a good amount of health and armor and everything else that's required to survive. Sure that they're more of a guideline, really. Okay, I still need the blue key. How the hell do we go forward? Okay. Must be up here. Oh, okay. Somehow left one of them anyway. Oh, balls. Alright, we've gone all the way up through here. And we've got two directions. Been this way. Through that way. Through there. Oh! That was the fucking blue key. Wow, that was bad. Okay. This is what happens when you played the game for absolutely ages. Haven't played the game for absolutely ages, but you know the game quite well. You immediately are going to screw up stuff like that. Okay, well, whatever. We've got the key. And now we can pretty soon end this level, I think. Not exactly a speed run, is it? But whatever. Just crawling in a barrel for some explosives. I'm sure that won't be going badly or anything. There we go. You can always tell when the end of the level loading dock thing comes up, can't you? And of course, this means that this part now, you see what I'm saying? They all link together. It's awesome, isn't it? So, in other words, you go back to an earlier level. I'll just quickly show you guys this, because why not? Obviously you recognise this level from just a moment ago, assuming you haven't skipped half the video, but if you haven't, then trust me. I always wondered, actually, could you make that without going to that level if you use an explosive? I'm unsure, like the equivalent of rocket jumping. Possibly. Never actually thought to try it, if I'm honest. Although, you'd have to deal with that guy with a shitty weapon, which is probably not really how you'd want to spend your day. Alright. You know what, I'm going to go down here, fudge it. I think there's some shiners. Could be totally and utterly wrong, of course, but whatever. I actually don't think there's a flashlight button. I was thinking, is there a way to illuminate the area more? And the answer, of course, would be with explosions. Just felt like there should be something else down here. And also I've got an itch, which doesn't help. There we go. Oh well, I'm sure it's whatever. There's a quad damage power up as well. Don't want to forget that. Actually, to be fair, I've already got one, but whatever. Alright, I think that's just about everything. So we can actually leave now. Yeah, this is the end of the unit. Fear it. Load up the next bit, and well, yeah. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed the rather crappy look from me at Quake 2. Have to say, I still love this game. I used to play it so much when I was younger. Absolutely ludicrous amount, to be honest. And, as I said, it has aged some, of course. But considering just how old this game is, and considering the... Ow. And considering the technology that was running on, like basically low-end Pentiums and stuff like that. Not even Pentium 2 most of the time. A lot of people running it on like the original Pentium. I think this was a pretty astounding game. Anyway, I'm gonna leave you guys to it. Hopefully you've enjoyed the relatively brief video from me. But yeah, this isn't going to be a Let's Play or anything like that. It's a single part, because I just kind of want to show you a little bit of Quake 2 gameplay. So, I'll see you soon. Take care, and bye for now.